Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Heat, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslem in at the 4 slot. And for Washington, Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. And in at center, former NCAA champion of UConn in 2005, Rookie of the Year, a strong-bodied 6'10" Emeka Okafor. Then it's Porter. Then it's Nene in at the 4-man position.
Well, it was an ugly start to the season for the Wizards. Tried to revamp by trading for a host of veterans, but out of the gate, times were tough as they lost their first 12. Eventually got things turned around and were more dangerous when John Wall got healthy.
The difference for the Wizards after Wall came back, as you said, Clark, was just day and night. They were so much more energized and seemed to relish the role of playing the spoiler for a lot of teams, Steve, down the stretch.
Yeah, they looked like a playoff team by the end of the year, and that's the challenge this season as we watch this club play it out. I mean, can they stay healthy? Can they continue that hot run that they had at the end of last year, and can that carry over into this one?
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Porter, Wade is covering. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Mario Chalmers picks one up.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness. So he can blow by defenders and get right into the lane.
Steve, it's almost unfair to see how easily he makes the most of his athleticism, isn't it? My goodness. I mean, not only can he run for days, but he looks like a cat out there the way he's able to twist and turn through traffic.
Now here's LeBron. The feed to Chalmers. Wall with the steal. All alone. Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
LeBron dishes to Haslem. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Well, really the heart and soul of this Miami team in a lot of ways, Udonis Haslem, born and raised in Miami. He's played his entire decade-long career with the Heat and just a tough, hard-working guy and a locker room leader.
Now here's Okafor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall passes to Porter. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked by Bosh. Wade outside. Back to LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Haslem. Wade outside. He dishes it to Chalmers. Off target with his 3. And back to Haslem. He uplifts the Florida Gators program back to prominence. Took them all the way to the NCAA championship game, playing at center of all positions.
But was really heavy back then at Florida. He had to lose a lot of weight before he was ready to play in the NBA. Went to Europe to play first. He's been the heart and soul of the Heat organization ever since. Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to speak with Eric Spoelstra for a moment. One player on his mind in this matchup is John Wall, and the spark he can provide on both ends of the court. He said that John Wall just has a knack for making big plays. His defensive abilities allow him to get strip steals and turn them into easy opportunities on the opposite end of the floor. We don't want him taking over the game on the defensive end. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. And both free throws good for LeBron.
The Heat marched their way to the best record in the league last season, 66-16, and the ability to win on the road, a big part of that league best record.
Now here's Nene. Shoots from the baseline. Okafor kicks to Porter. Buried from 15 feet out.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Wade outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Emeka Okafor. And back to the Heat in their play on the road. 29 wins for them as the visiting side. And that was in another category compared to every other team in the league. Steve, nobody else really even came close.
No, nobody did. And I'll tell you what, when they went on their huge winning streak, it wasn't like they did it all at home. In fact, 13 of those 27 games during their winning streak were on the road. And that's not easy to do.
Now here's Wall. Defended by Chalmers. Porter kicks to Wall. Nene left side. Beal. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
For Brad Beal, it wasn't an easy start to his career. I mean, he was putting up points but shooting a very low percentage. Then once John Wall came back from injury, he improved leaps and bounds with his efficiency. No coincidence there, I bet.
And you mentioned how Brad Beal's play improved with John Wall back in that lineup in Washington with the Wizards. That had to take some pressure off him.
Yeah, I think so. Beal, may have a good handle, but there's no question he's a shooting guard, and playing alongside Wall makes the most sense. He can run off screens and spot up, but I think Beal has a very...
Oh! Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Great.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Wade kicks to Haslem. Beal with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And that one's good by Porter. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
And Beal kicks to Porter. Pass to Wall. Clock at 6. Here's Wade. Chalmers with it. Pass to LeBron. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And back to Coach Erik Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
A tough year for the Wizards, and it didn't get any easier for them when they played against the rest of the Southeast Division. I mean, there are tough teams atop that division, and it makes it hard to get any wins, and the Wizards ended up 5-11 against the rest of the division.
He's perfect from the line this time. And going back to the Wizards in the Southeast, really the goal for them is to just be competitive within the division. And it's a tough division to win to begin with.
Well, yeah, mainly because of Miami. Only because of Miami, really. The other teams, Orlando, Charlotte, Atlanta, I mean, Washington, there's no doubt, can compete against these teams and maybe even finish second in the division this season.
Now Wall. He's got 8. Now Okafor inside. The dish to Porter. Feeds it to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Jump shot is good. Wall's got 10 points.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
The Heat trail by 10. Battier dishes to Chalmers. Battier with a screen on Wall. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Chalmers against Wall. And the basket by Chalmers. Wizards leading by 8. Outside Wall. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers. Okafor, the pass to Wall. Dishes it to Nene. He passes to Porter. He feeds it to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there. Wall's got 12 points in the game.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Back to LeBron. LeBron left side. Wade outside. Trying his luck deep. And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Nene covered by LeBron. Porter dishes to Nene. And stolen by LeBron. Cole the pass to Wade. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but of course there are worse out there, that's for sure. Wade seems to be slowing down just a touch, and the difficulty as you get older when you're not a great jump shooter, which Wade is not, is that the defenses will back off you, and that's the big challenge now for Dwayne Wade, adjusting to that newer style of defense that he's going to be looking at.
We're on the clock. Here's Wall. The shot will not go. Nice D from Andersen. He kicks to Cole. Get the lead pass. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectaculars. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Here's Porter. And again, Washington, no good. And, Steve, you go back to the strong output for Dwayne Wade last season for the 4th time. In his career, he averaged over 20 points and 5 rebounds and 5 assists a game. Clark, one of only 4 players in the league last season to hit that mark.
And, Kevin, he led all shooting guards in player efficiency rating for the 5th consecutive season. Some might argue, but the numbers speak true. He's the best shooting guard in the game.
The Heat making a switch here. And here's Seraphin. Kicks to Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Cole. Passes it to Allen. It's stolen by Ariza. Maynard kicks to Ariza. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
LeBron gets the screen from Andersen. It's LeBron with the drive. Battier kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Allen. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Now here's Ariza. On the pass to Webster. Ray Allen pulls it in.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Washington leading now by 9. Ariza dishes to Maynard. Back to Ariza. The feed to Maynard. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Maynard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started. And you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And Cole kicks to Battier. Stolen by Seraphin. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Heat trail by 12. LeBron passes to Cole. Cole off the pick from James. Cole dishes to Andersen. Allen. Pass to LeBron. Tries to snap the Cole streak, and he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Maynard gets to Ariza. He dishes it to Maynard. Back to Ariza. Feeds to Seraphin. Working on Andersen. Shot clock at 5. But they get it back. Ariza passes to Maynard. Maynard off the pick from Seraphin. Maynard dishes to Ariza. He passes to Seraphin. He feeds it to Maynard. He kicks it to Ariza. Passes to Seraphin. Second shot opportunity. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Kevin Seraphin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan. So he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
Well, back to Seraphin, not just a defensive presence, he's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit with that hook shot, step out to mid-range. Still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
Second free throw, no good.
A lot of people picked the Heat to run away with the East last year, and they were right on target. They were just so far and away better than any other team in the East that you just didn't see them losing much during the course of the season.
1:14 left in the first quarter. Andersen is screen on Ariza. Allen kicks to LeBron. Cole. Pass to Andersen. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Mark, as you said, the Heat clinched the East pretty early and were able to rest up a lot of their players down the stretch. Steve, never easy to win when everyone expects you to win games, but the Heat didn't seem fazed by the pressure at all.
Well, this is a championship team, and I think once you win that first title, you get a different level of confidence, and that showed last season as Miami rolled to their second title in a row.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's LeBron with the drive. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Allen outside. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That one wide left. Tipped away. 1 second left. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Wizards lead. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
Now Maynard. There's the dish to Webster. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Washington. Releases. And it's slammed in by Ariza. And the Wizards lead by 14. The Heat shooting 40% from the field. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, thank you. There was a lot of thought about how the Heat could improve after they lost to the Mavs in the 2011 NBA Finals. Many called for a veteran point guard, but the team felt comfortable with who they had. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, "We felt we had one of the younger point guard tandems in the league that we can build on and offer us championship minutes right now." They grew into that role and were a big part of their back-to-back titles. Spoelstra says they earned it with their hard work, and he couldn't be happier, guys.
And thank you, Doris. 2 on the clock. It's stolen by Allen. And now here comes Cole, leading the break, and finished off by LeBron.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Seraphin with the ball, now defended by Haslem. He hangs in there and cashes in on those second chance points.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
And Cole kicks to LeBron. Battier left side. Lock at 6. Ray Allen is on the way. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A different look for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Battier. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 2. It's stolen by Webster. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in. Wade against Ariza. Here's Maynard. Dishes to Webster. Kicks it to Ariza. Another shot. And it's Nene getting it to go in.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and to get the putback.
And the Beal's checked in for Washington. The Heat trail by 13. Wade kicks to Chalmers. Back to Wade. And there's the pass to Haslem. There's the feed to Bosh. That's tipped. Stolen by Nene. Here's Maynard, defended by Allen. It's stolen by Wade. Allen, right side. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there. A slow start to the season for the Wizards last year, but they were able to rally and turn things around in part because of how they were able to play at home. Winning at home, always the easiest way to jumpstart the streak.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Porter comes in for Trevor Ariza. And John Wall subbed in for Eric Maynard.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I can agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stack.
Beal can't get it to go. Winning at home, a big part of how the Wizards turned things around. Ended up with a 22-19 record, which is something considering they dropped their first 5 here in D.C.
Well, it was interesting. Once Wall came back from the injury, things started to come together. You have the veteran front line with Nene and Okafor with shot blocking. It's a pretty well-rounded team, and I think finally things are looking up in Washington.
And Chalmers kicks to Haslem. Stolen by Nene. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Porter. The putback. And finished off by Beal. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever coming?
Wade outside. From deep. Shot's good. Wade's got 10 points.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Nene setting the pick for Wall. Right through the D for the layup.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Wade gets a screen from Haslem. A 3-ball. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards leading by 15. Wall with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Porter. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it. You know, one of the things about the Heat since the Big Three has come together is that they've been able to find the right kinds of veteran players to step in and fill specific roles for this team as they've won a couple of championships now.
Goes up on the high post. No good off the back of the rim.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And it's easy to have players wanting to join the Heat when they're competing for an NBA title every season. But, Steve, even then, they find the ones that most fit their offensive and defensive philosophy, and that's when they're going to come up big for them.
Yeah, for sure. This team has done such a good job putting together this roster around LeBron and Wade. You think about Birdman in the playoffs last year. You know, Battier coming in here as a stretch four. They've just found the right players and the right mix, and that's one of the big reasons why this team is back-to-back NBA champs.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Feeds it to Haslem. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Allen against Wall. He dishes it to Haslem. He kicks to Chalmers. There's the triple, and that one's good. Chalmers has got 8.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on a shot, and it doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves them well. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Wade outside. He feeds it to Bosh. He passes to Allen. The dish to Chalmers. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Washington. They led by as many as 18 points. And there's the call on Bosh. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Andersen is checked in for Miami. LeBron comes in for Ray Allen.
Well, Nene had always been up in the mid-50s when it came to field goal percentage, but last season that just didn't happen. He still put up the same amount of shots, but his efficiency went way down compared to past seasons.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Washington calls timeout, and going back to Nene last season, the second worst field goal percentage of his career.
Fortunately, he did improve in other areas. Best season ever in terms of assists and free throw shooting.
And stolen by LeBron. Leads him in there. Wade. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Boy, the Wizards had a hard time getting wins against the rest of the conference, and it's a big part of why they never built any momentum up at any point of the season. When you can't find it in your ability to beat other teams in your conference, it's a long season for you.
And Wall kicks to Nene. He's against Andersen. Baseline jumper. Gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Nene.
And he's shaking off a poor first-quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And Chalmers kicks to Andersen. Rebound, Washington. Porter's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Well, back to the Wizards. 52 games this season are played in conference, and they struggled against the East, so it really did create a huge roadblock for them. Only 15 conference wins for them, and Steve, that was the second fewest in the East.
Yeah, and the East, as we know, last year was really weak, so that number is pretty alarming, especially when you consider how well Washington played down the stretch.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Man, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Quinn. Doris, what do you have?
Gentlemen, there is no doubt Chris Bosh has taken his share of criticism in Miami. People call them, quote, the big 2.5, saying he hasn't lived up to that top billing. But for Erik Spoelstra, he said he is our most important player. We've said that for 3 seasons. He allows everything to work on both ends of the court. Guys, you think about it, offensively, he's a floor spacer and an offensive rebounder. And defensively, he anchors the Heat inside. Spoelstra called him, quote, a perfect fit for their system.
He's got the length factor to be sure. Thanks, Doris. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Wall. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wall's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Bosh, a screen on Wall. And here's Chalmers for 3. Can't get it to go. Wall with some nice defense. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Beal dishes to Wall. The finger roll finish at the bottom. Wall's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Back to LeBron. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
How many times have we seen him do that? Just batter a defense with his ability to explode to the basket.
Okafor, the pass to Beal. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Porter. Back to Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Beal dishes to Wall. Got 3 off the mark. The Heat trail by 14. LeBron kicks to Wade. Pass to Beal. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Okafor. Trevor Booker comes in for Nene. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Porter. Wade kicks to Cole. Offline with his 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Ariza passes to Wall. Rebounded by Andersen.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Well, guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. Kicks it out to Ariza. Wall, defended by Cole. Dishes it to Webster. And again, Washington, no good. Here's Wade. And that's not going to go. And so we conclude the first half. Washington out in front, up by 15. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Hump Day, and this is 2K Sports at the half. Glad you're along for the ride. The Wizards have been tearing it up. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. Some terrific basketball from John Wall. He's got 23 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well. Make
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. A view of the Capitol, the Washington Monument, and beyond that, the Lincoln Memorial.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He has 23 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
Washington leading now by 15. Wall gets a screen from Nene. Wall attacking. Here's Okafor, and it's blocked by Bosh. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. The Heat trail by 15. And here's Wade. Kicks to Chalmers. LeBron sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Heat.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Now the pass to Porter. And there's the feed to Wall. 5 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The jury seems to still be out if John Wall can make the jump to being one of the elite point guards in the league. But certainly feels that he'll get there. Last season he said he deserves a max contract. Worked on that over the summer with the Wizards. Tell you what, he has a lot of talent, but just hasn't put it all together yet.
And when you think of players commanding the max salary, those are your franchise guys. Clark, do you think Wall has put himself in that category yet?
I think he's been hampered by the injuries, Kevin, so you really can't make a fair assessment there. I think he has tremendous potential as a true point guard, excellent physical gifts, and I think he wants to be a leader. The Wizards have been a team of disorganization and issues in the locker room over the last few years, so I think it's still a bit unfair and premature to judge Wall at this point.
They get it again. Here's Okafor. LeBron with some nice D.
Ugly start to this second half, guys. They've missed all 4 of their shot attempts.
Chalmers' shot is no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Back to Wall. Pass to Beal. Feeds it to Okafor. Some solid defense from Bosh.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
The Heat trail by 16. Wade dishes to LeBron. Okafor with the steal. Now here's Beal. He has 7. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wall defended by Chalmers. LeBron with the block. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. He kicks it to Chalmers. Launches a 3. Washington with the rebound. Nene's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Porter kicks to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Here's Okafor, and it's blocked by Bosh. Inside, Wade, covered by Wall. And Wade slams it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
You know, people look at Mario Chalmers and say he might not be your typical point guard. He's not a big-time penetrator or playmaker, but he's a good fit for the Heat with his active defense and spot-up shooting from long range. I think it's a hand-in-glove fit, actually.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Wade outside. Haslem, a screen on Beal. Wade kicks to Chalmers. A three-pointer, no good. And Chalmers, a 3-time All-American, NCAA champion his junior season at Kansas, received the Most Outstanding Player Award for that 2008 tournament.
hit what was probably the biggest shot in Kansas history, the three-pointer that sent that game against Memphis into overtime that allowed the Jayhawks to go on and win that national championship. I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Gets the bucket.
So, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Wizards leading by 14.
You know, part of being a championship team is having the talent first and foremost, but then managing the minutes of that talent. The Heat, I thought, did a nice job monitoring the minutes of the big three throughout the season and playoffs last year.
Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's LeBron with the drive. Comes up empty down low. From the Wizards, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. As you said, Clark, the big three in their prime, but really, you want them to just get their work in during the season, not exhaust themselves before they make it to the playoffs.
I thought, Kevin, along those lines, I thought by the end of last season, Miami was exhausted. And once you try to win a 3rd title in a row, the emotional fatigue and exhaustion really becomes a factor. So this is going to be interesting to watch all year.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And the Wizards making a change here. Maynard's checked in. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Porter. He dishes it to Okafor. He passes it to Porter. He feeds it to Maynard. 5 on the clock. Outside for Nene. From 17 feet out. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. That's 10 points for Nene. The Heat trail by 13. Wade outside. LeBron outside. There's the dish to Chalmers. Miami no good on that time either.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Maynard kicks to Beal. Pass to Maynard. Fires the 3. And good on the basket. Hook it. Maynard's got 6.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Wade from outside. Washington with the rebound. Nene's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Maynard. Wade is covering. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Battier outside. Pass to LeBron. No good on the triple. Washington leading now by 16. Now Beal. Back to Wall. The shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. Knocked loose. Dishes it to Battier. Kicks it to LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Battier. Down low. Back to LeBron. Wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Here's Beal. Here's Seraphin. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. but that one's going to count.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Chris Andersen has checked in for Miami. That free throw good from Seraphin. LeBron with it. 19 points in the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Out to Battier. Back to LeBron. Good ball movement here by Miami. Cole's shot is good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Porter with the screen for Wall. Left side, Wall. An amazing finish with the hand right in his face. Wall's got 27 points. Here's Cole. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Wizards leading by 16. Maynard the pass to Porter. And it's Miami with the rebound. Allen's got his third rebound on the night. And he gets it back. They shoot again. The kick out to Wall. Seraphin. Here's Booker. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Booker's got 6. Here's Cole, covered by Wall. Andersen dishes to Cole. Battier with a screen on Porter. It's LeBron with the drive. The pass to Battier. Cole, let's go. Here's Andersen. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. The Heat have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And he can't get the first one.
Talking about Chris Andersen, guys, the Birdman. We weren't sure if he was going to be able to fly last season, but he did latch on with a very good Miami Heat team who was in need of some help rebounding, which is his strength. He still can do that and block shots as well.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Heat. And Wall kicks to Maynard. Seraphin the pass to Maynard. That's good from 17 feet away. Maynard's got 8 points. And the Birdman, a fan favorite from his days in Denver. The tattoos, his kinetic style of play, certainly drawing attention.
Well, he's an athletic presence inside at both ends of the floor. Defensively, he can slide his feet and block shots. And offensively, he's a guy who kind of hangs out on the weak side and finishes plays by catching and dunking.
Seraphin dishes the Wall. Goes back up. Shot's good for Seraphin. Seraphin's got 5 points now this quarter.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
The Heat trail by 19. Wade outside. Battier sets the pick for Wade. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Really not hard to argue that Ray Allen is one of the greatest shooters of all time, but with his ability to stay healthy and still contribute, how much longer can he play? I mean, that shot isn't going away anytime soon, fellas.
Battier sets the pick for Wade. Ray Allen is on the wing. Allen left side. Wade defended by Beal. Here's Bosh. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
Good on the second free throw. We talk about the longevity of Ray Allen. He's had some ankle and foot injuries over his career, but his conditioning, Steve, has never been a question.
Never. And his style of play, where he runs defenders around, coming off screens, demands that kind of fitness, both from him and, of course, whoever's guarding him as well.
The Heat trail by 17. Wade left side. Shot, no good. Excellent D there from Seraphin. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Picked him clean. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And slam dunk by Allen.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Beal's shot is good.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Now the feed to Cole. Back to Wade. Or the three. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Heat trail by 17. Pass to Cole. Three-pointer. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Cole. And that's now 10 points for Ray Allen.
One of the great shooters in the history of the game. I mean, Ray Allen is just amazing with that deep range, incredible accuracy, and he can also put the ball on the deck a little bit once or twice, pull up jump shots, get to the foul line. Allen's just one of the most consistent scorers we've had in the game for a long time.
And he's rehearsed that motion for so long. It's automatic. I mean, it's something he can do in his sleep. He doesn't even think about the situation or the defender. He eyes his target and lets it fly.
Ariza with it. Wade picks him up. Ariza kicks to Wall. Ariza. And that one is stuffed right through.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little showboating out there.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Battier is checked in for Dwayne Wade. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Wall. Here we go now. Shot by Seraphin, no good. The Heat trail by 16. Allen for three. It's rebounded by Booker. Booker's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Webster passes to Ariza. Feeds the Wall. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And another miss by Washington.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, LeBron is far enough along now in his career where you can start to project some of his career stats, and they're staggering. I mean, he could end up the first player ever to end up with 30,000 points, 10,000 assists, and 10,000 rebounds. I mean, that's remarkable.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And when you talk about LeBron's ability to pile up stats, whether it's scoring, or rebound, or passing, Clark, he can do it all.
He really can. He's dominant in every facet of the game, and you love his durability and his stamina. He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme, and that's the highest level of stat sheet stuffing you can have, and he's at the pinnacle of the peak.
That's it. The Heat trail by 16. He kicks it to Battier. LeBron against Ariza. Pulls it up. That one a little long. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Webster, that's for 2. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. It's LeBron with the drive. Bosh, a screen on Ariza. The 8-footer.
You know, if there was no salary cap, no max contract in the NBA, You'd have to wonder what LeBron James would command for his salary. I mean, he clearly is worth more than the maximum you can pay him because he's so far ahead of everybody else in the league in terms of talent. I think Kevin Durant is probably the only one who comes close to him in terms of a guy of that size and that ability.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Kevin Seraphin, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And going back to the topic of max contracts, if those were higher relative to the cap, it might be harder to assemble the big three-star trios we, for instance, see in Miami.
And, Kevin, I think that's where we're heading with the new CBA. It's going to be more and more difficult to put three max guys together. And so teams are kind of working their way through this new CBA, trying to figure out how they're going to structure their payrolls going forward. You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll. You know, if you just look at the numbers without knowing who Dwayne Wade was, you'd think he was probably 6'7" or 6'8", but the way he blocks shots and rebounds, even at 6'4", he just plays much bigger than he really is.
Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
And you go back, Clark, to that big man game for Wade, averaging about a block shot a game for his career.
Well, you think about it, he's 6'5", but he actually has a 6'11" wingspan, and you're not going to find a stronger guy at the shooting guard position. He's over 220 pounds, and there's nothing extra there, so he brings a lot to the table.
James in the post. Ariza covering. And it's LeBron missing.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
All with it, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Beal dishes to Wall. Eight feet away. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
For most of the start of the Wizards' 2012-13 campaign, the question was, when is John Wall going to return? Well, the answer ended when he came back in January, and he quickly made his presence felt on that team.
And what a huge difference for the Wizards record-wise once John Wall returned last season, Clark. The record 5-28 with him out, and then with him playing 24-25.
Yeah, that's the first record on pace for 12 wins. That would have been the worst in the league by far. The second record is on pace for 40 wins, which in the East would have put them in the mix for the 7th spot. So a huge difference there.
The Heat making a switch here. Haslem's checked in. And Beal gets to Ariza. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 17. LeBron. Ariza covering. Ariza against LeBron. Bosh passes to LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Bosh. Shot is off. Wall with some nice defense. And there's the call on Bosh. That's his third foul of the game. Washington leading now by 17. And stolen by Chalmers.
Well, in the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
A lot of people talked about how undersized Bradley Beal was going to be as an off-guard in the NBA, but he didn't get the message. You look at how he rebounds, you would have thought he was a 6'7" guy playing the two-guard spot. He's a terrific rebounder for his size, fellas.
Haslem a screen. LeBron dishes to Haslem. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Now, when you talk about Bradley Beal, height-wise, he's not 6'6", but he's powerfully built.
Yeah, I think he's about 6'4", but he's got long arms, Kevin, and he's very skilled. And defensively, I think the potential is there for him to be a stopper. And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Gets it to go. The Heat trail by 17. LeBron James on the wing. Ariza covering. LeBron kicks to Bosh. Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. James in the post. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Haslem a screen on Ariza. LeBron with it. Picked up by Nene. Bosh kicks to Chalmers. He dishes it to LeBron. Stolen by Nene. Nene, right side, to the paint. Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. The Heat trail by 15. LeBron drives in. Can't get it to go. Good D by Ariza. The Wizards have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And there's the call on Bosh. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. For the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Wall. Miami grabs the miss. Haslem's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bosh heads the pick for Chalmers. Deflects the pass. Beal with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. No one near him. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot off. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Now, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
All with it. Now defended by Mario Chalmers. And here's Wall. Shot clock at 5. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And you know, they haven't had the best day inside, but they got one when it mattered most.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Bosh. Wade outside. Deflected. It's stolen by Ariza. To the middle. Here's Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 19 points here for Beal.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
The Heat trail by 14. LeBron left side. LeBron gets the screen from Bosh. Goes up on the pick. But they'll get another chance. Chalmers passes to LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Wade. Bosh dishes to LeBron. And stolen by Ariza. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Kicks it out to LeBron. From 6 feet. And that's off the glass and in. LeBron's got 34 points.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Wall, that's good. Wall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
LeBron, Ariza covering. Haslem a screen on Ariza. LeBron drives in. Some solid defense there by Nene. Wizards leading by 16. Now here's Wall. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Okafor. Trevor Booker comes in for Nene. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Maynard in for John Wall. Maynard kicks to Webster. He feeds it to Booker. He passes to Seraphin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 20.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
The three from LeBron. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Kicks it out to Ariza. No good with the triple. Now the dish to Webster. Passes it to Maynard. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. That's good for Maynard. And the Wizards making a change here. So he gets them both. LeBron with it. LeBron gets the screen from Haslem. Stolen away. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad